there! I was recently moving some boxes in my Star Wars collection and happened to come across a tote that had items from the 1990s, even back to the late 1970s. In fact, it contains some of the earliest items that I have in my collection, some of the first items that I collected. Welcome to my Star Wars collection. This is episode 73, Kites, Model Kits, MicroMachines, and frisbees. When I began doing these videos back in, May 4th, 2020, I wanted to rediscover what I had collected over the last 40 years. In fact, I was hoping to find something from the late 1970s that I hadn't seen for many years. This tote has those items in it, plus a bunch of other miscellaneous stuff. Let's see what items this tote has, shall we? Before I do though, just want to remind you to like the video, leave a comment later on, let me know what you liked out of this tote, and of course, subscribe to the channel. It helps the algorithm, you know. So, let's begin and see what we've got in this tote. Well, the first thing we have is a couple posters, and there is no picture, no sticker on these to see what these posters are. So yes, I'm going to have to actually unwrap something in order to find out. And hopefully, after I unwrap it, I'll be able to get it back inside. So, let's find out what the first one is here. Ooh, these are on tight. I got a feeling I might not get these back in. All right, okay, this is from the Phantom Menace, Jedi versus Sith. We got Obi-Wan, we got Qui-Gon, and we have Darth Maul. So what do you think of that? It's actually a very iconic picture from the movie. Yeah, not too bad. And it is very curly because it has been wrapped up since that movie came out. Now I gotta try to do it smaller in order to get it back into that little cardboard tube, to get it back into that plastic sleeve. Well, let's see if we can do it. It's like there's two sleeves here. Just kind of overlaps quite a bit. Okay, well that makes me more fearful. That makes me more positive about taking this one out. Seeing that that one was with the Attack of the Clones, I have a feeling this one is also from Attack of the Clones. And boy, they really overlap this plastic. It's kind of like they only wanted you to take it out once and never take it out again. Let's see what we got this time. We got the Starfight above Naboo, and this one's a little bit bent up. Time has not been as kind to this one, but yeah, kind of a nice poster. So we got the starships there, we've got the Naboo fighters going through. So two nice posters to start with. Let me get this wrapped up and we'll go through the rest of the tote. Okay, time to find out what else we have in here. Well, it looks like the next thing on the top here is we have some kites. Various kites. And we have Super Flyer 3000 series of the kites. And as you can see, this one has the space battle between the X-Wing and the TIE Fighter. You can see down the bottom there, kind of a triangular kite. So pretty much a standard type thing. Nothing too much there. Comes with a little bit of Yep, right down here we got a little bit of kite string, even a black little handle to kind of match the kite. Here we have the traditional four-sided kite, and this one is the Death Star and the battle above the Death Star. So there again, pretty much got everything we need. This one just has a spool of string, no little handle to put things on like the other one did. Little cheaper kite. But there again, kind of a nice little kite. Here we have another Super Flyer 3000 featuring the X-Wing and the TIE Fighter. Here's another triangular kite, another Super Flyer kite. Not the Super Flyer 300 though, this is just a regular Super Flyer. This time we feature Darth Vader's TIE Fighter and the other TIE Fighters as they go down the Death Star trench looking for Luke Skywalker. And the final one we have is a double of that one. Same thing. This one again does have the little handle with the string on it, so a little nicer than those other ones. But there we have it. 3 different kites. Doubles of a couple of them. A couple of them do have prices on. Looks like they were $1.86 regular price. A couple of these I picked up for 75 cents. So, good sailing again. All right, what else do we got here? Well, we have a model kit. We have a Naboo Starship model kit. And yeah, this one is actually open, so we can take a quick look at it. We have the silver and we have the yellow. So we have, oh, there's the cockpit. A little spot there for R2-D2 to sit in. And a few stickers to put on it. These are very small stickers. Gonna need good steady hands for that. Here's the little person inside. That looks, I think it's a Naboo starfighter. I don't think it's an actual figure of Anakin, because for one thing, he's wearing a hat. And Anakin didn't wear a hat. So, someday might have to put that together. There's not too many pieces in that one, but still, a nice little something or other there. We also have some more. These are not opened. We have an AT-ST fighter. So from Return of the Jedi, no glue required. So this is a snap together one. It is a commemorative edition. $6.99 is the price on it, the regular price. Of course, I picked it up on sale again for $3.64. So we've got that at Walker. We also have the TIE Interceptor. There again, picked it up for $3.64. This TIE Interceptor is a pretty sharp looking ship. Haven't opened it though. And the last one I have is, of course, the X-Wing Fighter. Gotta have the X-Wing Fighter, you know? If you're gonna have the starships, you gotta start out with the good one. This one was also bought on sale for $3.64. Regular $7.29. Also has a regular price of $6.99. Weird, 2 regular prices on it. So 3 good model ships here that a person could put together. All of them, all 3 of these are snap together ones, so no glue required. Don't have to worry about sniffing that stuff. What else do we have in this tote? Well, we have something that has been opened here. Looks like a little art kit of some form. And actually it's more like a little book kit. Missions. Oh, this is a little gaming kit, kind of. Star Wars Missions. Got a rule book. We've got the little novel that goes along with it. Your briefing, per se. We have a little packet here of cards. On the cards, I suppose we have different characters. And on the back, some of their abilities and not so good abilities. We have a couple of dice. Basically, it looks like a 12-sider and a 6-sider. Those of you that do gaming probably know what I mean by that. We have a little poster. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, it's kind of a little map to show you where and how the planets circle around the sun. We have Yavin here. I think we all know about Yavin. What else do we have in here? We have a mission log to keep track of your important missions. You can basically, almost a little diary, you could say. And we have a mission guide and a little scoring pad to keep track of your missions. So I could see where some youngsters would have a really good time with this. So there we have it, our little mission kit for Star Wars. What else do we have? Well, let's find out. This is kind of cool. I like this. This is a Stormtrooper alarm with a laser light target game. I actually bought 2 of these. I have one in a storage room in a different part of the house that actually has this sitting on a shelf out of the box. But basically it's a Stormtrooper alarm. It has a motion detector on it. So if you turn it on, battery operated, of course. Turn it on, it will give you warning that somebody has entered your room. If you're already in the room, why do you need a warning? I don't know. Didn't matter. It was Star Wars. It was a Stormtrooper. It also came with a little red pistol there that you could try shooting the Stormtrooper with. You know, laser tag type thing. It says, encased in their distinctive white armor, the Stormtroopers form the Empire's elite shock troopers. Equipped to operate in almost any environment, their suits include a power source, communications relay, survival equipment, and anti-blaster cocoon. Use the blaster with the built-in sound effects to fire at an infrared beam of up to 10 feet. When the target hits the Stormtrooper, it blasts back at you. So kind of very nice Stormtrooper. Almost looks like a 12-inch action figure. And there on the back kind of shows you a little bit more about what's going on. As far as what year this was 1997 is the copyright date on the back. If nothing else, it's a very nice figure of a Stormtrooper. Now we have a few MicroMachines. So first of all, what do we have? Well, MicroMachines for a while there came out with heads of characters that could actually open up and form little sceneries type things for their figures. This one came with 3 different heads, 3 different figures. It has Bib Fortuna, one of the band's players in Mos Eisley, and one of the Scout Troopers. Got it nicely packaged there. Of course, one of them's open. But the key is, on the back here, you can see what you actually get as far as when their heads are opened. They're hinged on the top. You open them up, you've got a little scene to put in. So there's one. We have another set of heads here. This one has Greedo, Neon Nub, and a Tuscan Raider. So there again, kind of neat little heads. And I do like that they do have very small scenes that they put together on these things. Do we have any more of these? Well, let's find out here. That one does not want to sit up. There we go. Nope, this time. Well, if you've been watching the Book of Boba Fett, you know of Tuscan Raiders. Well, here is a whole miniature set of Tuscan Raiders. Quite a few Tuscan Raiders, in fact. And for a while there, that's what they were doing. They were coming out with all kinds of sets of different characters. You could get Tuscan Raiders. You could get the classic characters. You could get Naval Troopers, Imperial Troopers. You could get Rebel Fleet Troopers. So there were various, you could even get Jawas and Ewoks. So this one happens to be the Tuscan Raiders. What else do we got here? Well, we got various ships. This is from episode 4 of Star Wars. And this one contains the escort frigate, Boba Fett Slave 1, and the Bespin twin pods. So quite a different selection there. And here again, they did have all kinds of 3-packs of different ships that you could get. What else do we got? We got 2 more of these. Well, remember, we had the Tuscan Raiders. I also have the Rebel Pilots. So we could have the Rebel Pilots going against your Tuscan Raiders. But if the Rebel Pilots, if you're really going to be good with them, you also need the Imperial Pilots. So how many does it have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of them. And here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of these. So you could have 9 of each battling each other for the good of the galaxy. So that takes care of the MicroMachines. Got another 6 of them here. Might have to dig out the other box. I think there's a little room, and try to get all the MicroMachines into one box. What did I pay for these? Well, these little packs of characters were regularly $4.99, and they were on sale for $2.90. Yeah, you know me, I love the sales. And as far as the head ones go, doesn't look, those I don't have prices on, so don't know what I paid for those. And as far as the 3 ships here, they were normally $4.99, on sale for $2.59. So not bad at all. Let's get these out of the way and get to the things that I was most happy about finding. Back in the late 70s, there was a promotion going on with Star Wars. It was put on by Pine Sol, the cleaning fluid, you know, clean your house, make your house smell like pine trees. They had a deal where if you collected the labels, little things on the back, you could send it in for different Star Wars frisbees, flying discs, whatever you want to call them. I was able to pick up 6 of these flying discs, and I think 6 was the whole thing. I did pick up 1 more, but that one I actually used and broke. So that one's not part of the collection anymore. But these are something that I have been looking for a long time. And I was hoping that I still had them. These are one of the reasons, or 6 of the reasons, that I started these videos, because I wanted to find these. And I figured, well, as long as I'm pulling everything out, I may as well see what else I've got in my collection, because over 40 years is a long time to be collecting anything. So here is the first one, and this one is the Star Wars X-Wing Fighter. Very nicely done. The frisbee itself, if you want to call it that, is not an actual frisbee brand name. Flying disc, I suppose, is what we should be calling it. But just a basic old flying disc. A little bit flexible. It's not real rigid like some of these cheap ones today that you'd get for free from different places. So we have the X-Wing. All right, the next one we have is C-3PO. And there again, very nice picture of C-3PO. Pretty much captured it. As you can see, they are scuffed up a little bit. I did play with these a little bit way back then. And then I finally decided, yes, they're part of a collection. I can't play with these anymore. We have Chewbacca. There again, nice picture of Chewbacca. One of the more popular pictures of Chewbacca that you saw in promotions and so forth. Of course, we've got to have Darth Vader. Got to have some baddies here, and Darth Vader is, of course, the most iconic baddie from movie history. We also have R2-D2. If we got C-3PO, we should have R2-D2, right? And last but not least, who do you think it is? Of course, it's going to be the Stormtroopers. And there again, another iconic picture of the Stormtroopers that we saw quite a bit back in the late 1970s when the movie was out. So there are the 6 Pine Sol flying discs that I have. I was very happy to find these. All of them do look like they have been played with. The one that is probably scuffed up the most is the X-Wing Fighter. Although I do notice little dents and scuffs on just about all of them. Probably the Darth Vader one's in the best of shape. But happy to find these. These are, like I said, the reason I started doing this, because I wanted to find these. And boy, were they buried in the back of a pile of boxes. What did you think of this stuff? Like I said, this was a very miscellaneous tote. All kinds of things, from kites to model kits to MicroMachines to flying discs. Which category of items was your favorite? Which ones do you wish that you had? Out of this box, of course, these are the oldest. They are from the late 70s. That is it for this particular video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, hit that like button, and until next time, may the Force be with you, and keep collecting!